guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Sierra. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a super easy smoky eye that can be worn every day, if you like, of course. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So I'm going to start with some skincare stuff, and please excuse my makeup desk. It's kind of a mess, but so anyways, I'm going to start with skincare. So I've cleansed my face already, and now I'm going to put on this Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. It's super lightweight, so it's perfect to put on before makeup. And it's not going to feel heavy on the skin, which is important. And of course, before you do your makeup, you want to make sure your hands are super clean because you are touching your face. So obviously, make sure you have clean hands. Then I'm going to use this Elizabeth Arden Perpetual Moisture 24-Hour Eye Cream. And I'm going to put this just under my eyes and on my lids. I have super dry skin, and I've been noticing my eyelids were getting a little bit dry. So obviously don't want that, so I've just been putting a little bit on. But if you have super oily skin, then you want to like wipe off your eyelids and set them down just so your makeup's not going to budge. Next, I'm going to take this It Cosmetics Brow Power pencil in the shade Universal Taupe, and I'm going to start filling in my brow. So lately I've been really liking a more natural brow look. I think it's just really fresh for summer, and it looks so nice. I mean, I love the like Instagram brows of course too, but I always find anytime I try and do a really dramatic brow, it doesn't look right. It looks cakey and filled in. So that's how my brow looks so far. I just brush through, and then I always start at the bottom. Then I brush down. You want to kind of outline the top a little bit, in as needed. If you do your brows like this, it's going to turn out really natural and pretty. So I'm going to take a little bit of this Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer on the back of my hand. Concealer brush, I'm just going to lightly carve out my brows, and I also use this as a eyelid primer. So just really slowly going under the brow with the concealer. This is gonna just clean it up, make it look really sharp, but again, without being too dramatic Instagram brow. Now getting started on the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in. So I'm using this Morphe 35O palette. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to go for a more warm eyeshadow look. You can do this with any colors, just following the same process. So taking a fluffy brush, I'm just going to go into this really light shade here, and I'm going to just set my entire lid with this. And then using this same brush, I'm going to take this really light brown here, tap off the extra, and I'm going to build this into the crease. And just really lightly, this is going to be our transition color. And just taking like a flat packer brush, I'm using that same transition shade and I'm packing that all over the lid and into the crease. So using that same fluffy brush we had before, I'm just going to go back over the edges to make sure it's super blended. So using like a smaller kind of fluffy packing brush, I'm going to go ahead and take this slightly deeper warm brown and starting at the lash line, I'm going to put it all over the lid. But you want the majority of the color to be down at the bottom here. You want to slowly just kind of bring the color up till we're just under the crease there. Back into this brush here and blend all the edges together. And I'm going to work with this same shade a couple times and just really build up the color. The most important thing with like a smoky eye is you want to just keep blending, add the colors slowly. It can get really crazy and dark really quick, and then you're just going to have to probably take it off and start again. Okay, so I'm going to keep using this brush. I'm happy with the intensity that has so far. And I'm going to take this warm chocolatey brown and just do the same thing, slowly build up that color. I'm adding just a little bit of that transition color that we used, just to help with the blend even more. And I'm still working with that same chocolate brown shade. So because I want this to be more of a daytime look, I'm going to stop it at there. Other than I'm going to take this really deep shade here with like a flat brush and I'm going to press this along the lash line. This is going to give a little bit of illusion of like a liner without it actually being a liner. Because for it to be a proper smoky eye, there shouldn't be any liner. I mean, of course, makeup has no rules. You can do whatever you like, but for this look, I don't want it to be any liner. I want it just to be a traditional smoky eye. Like that, and then taking that kind of fluffy packer brush that we were using before and blending it all together and up. I'm kind of just really lightly flicking up. Back into the blending brush, or it's all blended. So you can stop here or you can add a shimmer shade. I'm going to go into a different palette. This is Glam Metal from Crown Cosmetics. I'm going to take that shade right in the middle there, that gold one, just with on my finger a little bit. And I'm going to tap this right in the center. So you don't have to do this. You can keep your look matte if that's what you prefer, or you can add a little bit of shimmer. Again, it's up to you. And taking that fluffy brush and I'm just blending it all together. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other eye off camera and so I just finished the other eye off camera, as you can see. So I've got a little bit of fallout, so I'm just taking a baby wipe and cleaning that up. This is why I like to do my eyes first and my foundation second, just because it gives you a lot of control to kind of be a little bit messy and just clean it up afterwards. So now I'm going to take a NYC eyeliner. This is just like a gel pencil eyeliner, and I'm going to tight line my eyes. So I'm going to put it right under my lash line. So it just makes your lashes look a little bit fuller and creates a bit of more of a smoky effect. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my foundation now. I'm going to use this Maybelline Superstay foundation. So I think it was my first video, I was telling you guys that it was making me break out. Well, I decided to give it another try, and I'm not sure if my skin was just freaking out then or not, but it hasn't made me break out at all. So I really like it because it does have a beautiful finish. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and buff this all in. On to concealer. So I'm going to use that same Naked Skin concealer. And I'm just putting it a little bit on my eye bag, like where my dark circles are. And with just like a fluffy concealer brush, I'll blend that in. I like to switch between the brush and just blending with my finger. The warmness of your fingers really does help the concealer to melt right into the skin. I'm going to, using this concealer brush again, I'm going to set the under eye with the Maybelline Fit Me. And I just want to use a tiny bit of powder so it's not creasing at all. Blend out any creases. So I'm also setting any areas where my foundation comes off a little bit quicker. So for me, that's my chin and my nose, especially my nose because I do wear glasses. And in between my brows. This Maybelline Better Skin powder, this is like an all over face powder. And I'm going to just lightly set the rest of my foundation. Bronzer brush, this is the pointed blush from Royal & Langnickel, looks like that. And my favorite bronzer, which is the Butter Bronzer. And just lightly give the cheeks a little bit more color. The sides of the nose as well, just because it gives a little bit more color back to the face. And under my chin. I'm going to take this Studio Makeup Luminous Loose Blush, and it's kind of a more mauve-y neutral shade. This is really pretty, and I'm using this on a Luxie 640 brush. So this is really good for loose blushes. Again, we're just going really lightly to add some color back to the face. And just a fan brush. This is just one from BH Cosmetics. And Becca highlighter in Moonstone. I'm going to highlight the high points of my face. So that's top of the cheekbones. The tip of my nose and on the bridge. And over top of the brows. I also like to do a little just on my Cupid's bow. I just think that that looks really pretty and brings the whole face together. Okay, so now I'm going to finish up the under eye. So I'm going back into that palette that we used before. And I'm going to take this warm brown shade here. So this was the second shade we used. And on that brush that we were using before, make sure you're tapping it off. And then just really lightly, I'm going to buff that under the eyes. What I'm going to do for under the eyes, just because there was a little bit of color left on this brush still, so it just helped to bring it all together. Now I'm going to use some mascara. So what I've been using lately is this Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Volume. And I know this has been out for a while, but this is my first time using it and I love it. It's a great drugstore mascara, so if you're looking for something affordable, I definitely suggest this one. And I'm going to coat my lashes. If you get any mascara on your lid, just use a brush and flick it away. It usually comes off very easily. So now if you wanted, you could put lashes on. I'm not going to. Because I wear glasses every day, I don't like to wear lashes every day. I mean, I do wear lashes sometimes, but for today I don't really feel like it's necessary. So I'm just going to take this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara and set my brows in place. And I'm going to lip chap and just a little bit of lip gloss. So Buxom in Dolly. This is my favorite lip gloss. Okay, so now I'm going to set the entire face with the Physicians Formula Instant Ready Setting Spray. I really like this one, even though the spray bottle on it sucks. Like I have to pull it back up after I've spritzed it down. But the formula is so nice, so I don't mind. That's the final look. So it's a very wearable smoky eye, and like I said before, it's super customizable. You can use this technique with any shades you want. You can make it a little bit darker if you want it more of a nighttime look, adding a little bit of black along the lash line and slowly blending it up. The rule is just make sure you're adding color slowly and building it up, because you can always add on, but you can't take away without taking off the whole look. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and let me know if you recreate this. Thanks. Bye.